All right. Good afternoon, Donna. How are you today?
I'm doing good. And you?
I am doing fantastic. So I've got your resume here in front of me, and you have been working for the last 2 years at a long-term client of ours, Keenan Advantage. Unfortunately, due to some restructuring, the position had been eliminated, nothing at fault of your own. You did a fantastic job while out there. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what a typical day looked like in your last position at Keenan?
Um, Typical day starts out taking all the paperwork from the drivers, which at any day I can have 40 drivers with three different stops, each driver having three stops. So I'm looking at handling at least 100 plus pieces of paper a day. Sorting those according to date. Then I have to make sure that we do have nighttime drivers if they fall in within the night or the previous day. Um, Dispatch, we go by the day they were dispatched, not the day that they ran the load. So if they work like at 1 o'clock on Tuesday morning, it would actually be dispatched on Monday. So we need to make sure the paperwork goes into the right stack, whether it's a Monday driver or a Tuesday driver, depending on the time that they were dispatched. Then once I get all the paperwork sorted, what I do is I have a three-way match that I have to make sure that the paperwork matches what the dispatch put in, and then what the driver had put in the tablet. Then once that's good, I check to make sure all the numbers match, make sure there's a good image. If everything's fine, confirm it, it's done. A lot of times I will get email requests from certain customers. It could be Racetrack or Wawa that need a bill of lading that they may have not gotten a good image of, and I would have to stop and look for that one particular BOL.
Okay.
A lot of times I will have to email certain customers on a daily basis copies of BOLs just because they want them.
Okay.
A lot of and sometimes if they don't match, or if I don't have a bill of lading that a customer is requesting, I would have to contact the driver and see if they have a copy of it that they just didn't turn in. If they don't, then I would have to call what the terminal, which is where they pick up the fuel. It could be Chevron, Marathon, and ask them if they could send me a copy.
Okay,
Then we'll make
fantastic.
sure everything gets confirmed and send it off to billing.
All right, fantastic. And then you actually answered my next question as far as what your volume looks like. So 100 bills of lading per day, which is obviously a very fast-paced office. So I love that. I love that you're wearing, different hats in this role. So tell me a little bit about some of the computer software programs that you're most familiar with.
The basics, Microsoft Word, Excel. I even know PowerPoint.
Great.
Outlook. And then a lot of the companies I work with, they have their own software, so that's proprietary to them.
Okay,
but
fantastic.
I'm very eager to learn anything new, whatever the client needs. I'm willing to learn it.
Fantastic. Now, you also spent a number of years working at Hillsborough County in their procurement department. Tell me a little bit, like a Cliff Notes version of that background and experience.
It was similar to what I did at Keenan. I would get requisitions, confirm that they met the pricing that was on contract or a quote.
Great.
If not, I would contact, let's say, a bookkeeper, say, hey, you're buying this bleach from the vendor that, you're buying it from Home Depot when you should be buying it from XYZ Janitorial.
Okay.
Then I would also work with the vendors. My main responsibility was to make sure all the vendors had updated insurance information, licenses, because I worked with our maintenance department. So we had a lot of contractors that needed their contracting license, whether it was roofing or landscaping. And then also I had to make sure that or they only licensed to do the work in the city, because we do have a lot of schools in the city, that they also had to be licensed with the county.
Okay. All right, fantastic. And then what would you say is the most important thing to you about the next company that you work for?
Possible permanent positions. I'm really looking because I'm really needed something more stable. I loved working at Keenan, but knowing that it was fuel, I was like, okay, am I going to have a job today? Am I going to have a job today? Something that's more stable and possibly permanent.
Absolutely. All right. Fantastic. Well, Donna, I appreciate you jumping on here with me. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and chat with you a little bit more if
Okay.
that sounds good.
Okay. Thank you.